My name is Tim Pollard. I am an attorney, the founder of the Pollard firm out of Diamond Bar. It's a central location to downtown LA, Inland Empire, and parts of Eastern Orange County. Our client was looking for counsel. A couple of firms turned her down, and she found us, and it was something that I really believed the client and decided to get involved with it. This case involves a commercial retailer and well-known in Southern California. It involved a piece of their property that was dangerous, and I think dangerous might even be undercutting it some. And our client tripped over this piece of their property and was injured severely as she was trying to enter this retail location. She tripped and fell forward, striking a part of her face and her head. She had some serious issues with TBI and a pretty nasty fracture on her orbital bone under one of her eyes. It was initially about holding this retailer accountable. There's got to be not only other incidents, but we got to take care of this thing to get rid of it for the future so there's no additional incidents. And so really early on, it was about holding them accountable and trying to affect some change. Actually, over the years, we were able to show that it became more and more dangerous with the things that they did to it. They removed certain parts that reduced the visibility. And they took shortcuts in removing these parts that reduce visibility instead of doing the maybe a little bit more expensive, but the practical and right way to go about it. And they did not do that. One of the biggest challenges was prior notice. Throughout discovery, they had, the powers that be within this retailer testify that there were no prior incidents and there were no documented incidents despite them, ferreting through their system. That shut the door for a moment, but then I thought, just because an incident isn't documented doesn't mean that one didn't occur. So we found another customer who had tripped over this exact same dangerous condition, but did not get injured. I mean, it was huge. And it also was a huge point for us in defeating their motion for summary judgment. And so without that testimony, I don't believe we would have gotten past that motion for summary judgment. So we called a company, Integral Forensics, and they were our construction experts. We had a human factors expert, and then we had a neurologist, neuropsych, a whole team for the TBI portion of the claim. So yeah, we definitely engaged our experts to assist in that process. And TK Global put out a product that was, in my opinion, phenomenal. And that was where the actual offer started to come after deploying this animation. I know the work that DK Global does and the quality of the product. So I give them the facts, what I believe are our strengths and weaknesses, strong points. And then I said, hey, take it and run with it. It sparked them to try to get a jury out there so they can sway them in a different way. The earlier on you can really prepare and ramp up to have the trial, I think the stronger your case becomes immediately in the minds of the defense. And again, having the animation, the visual, that shows them that we're serious, right? In addition to filling in the gaps and things like that, but it shows them that we're serious early on, and it does change the tide. They're seeing it, they're seeing what the client lived through, what happened. And I think that it definitely influences defense to put some money on the table sooner rather than later.